Hey, this is Tracy Lewis with Stuff and Things. I am here to unbox my current order, which is for the January catalog, which went live on the 4th. I had already done a couple of pre-orders, so these are additional items that I had added to get ordered as soon as the catalog went live. So I will be able to add all of the items to the supplies list on my blog. For you to peruse because everything is available. I did also open the box and do a little organization because I like to show everybody what the die cuts look like, and trying to unpackage them while I'm here is just time consuming. So I unboxed those so that I could show them to you quicker. So I say that, and then of course the very first one here in the pile I left and didn't unbox, but at least I don't have all of them to open up. So this particular die set I bought as a standalone, and I really like these whimsical dies. I had some long ago, and I'm really happy to see that Stampin' Up! Has done some of the whimsy die with the stitched, and this looks like it has stitching and dots and dashes. And I like all of the different sizes that you get a mix of rectangles and you get 3 squares. The sweet strawberry stamp set I chose because it matches the theme and the fonts with a Sale-A-Bration set that I really wanted. And there's also some DSP that coordinates that I will show you in a bit. Love borders, love backgrounds, and I love how all of these will work. They kind of have a watercolor wash to them. These two have the watercolor wash with a little bit of lights and darks, and then the stars are solid. The hearts have a little bit of a light and dark to it as well, and the splats and the stars are solid. So I like these, and I also love to decorate my envelopes with shapes like that. This is the host set, and I want to see size wise. I was curious. Looks like what they are on the front here is 100% size, and I like all of the different styles of fonts and shapes. They do coordinate with punches, and I'm going to see how well these shapes coordinate with some of the dies that I have. I don't have a lot of punches because they are heavy and take up a lot of space. Alright, so a couple of years ago there was a Sale-A-Bration set with these style of chicks and chickens, and they are now back. There's a pre-order going on now, and it might even be that everybody can order. The dies for this set, as well as it used to be a Sale-A-Bration item, and they have brought it back with matching dies. So I think that's going to be cool, and these are going to sell really well because they are so darn cute. Sale-A-Bration item. This is a sentiment one. I try to collect up as many of these as I can. I want to see if that balloon, if that is the size, that is the real size of the balloon. So that's a nice balloon for envelopes as well. A Touch of Ink has 2 layers. This is a free item, and you can do the 2-step, or you can color it yourself, or if you don't like coloring, you can just use the color stamp, which is really nice. Again, sizes of words. So this one, this is why I like to look, because see how much larger the Best Wishes is than the cover. So you have to kind of be careful when you're looking at these to know what size they are. Sometimes on the cover, and then I will say it says images at 65%, and it also specifies 2 steps. So that is good to know that it actually does tell you on the cover if the images aren't 100%. So this one says images at 90% and 2-step. And this is the one, this Berry Blessings is the Sale-A-Bration item that coordinates with the strawberry set that is a set to buy in the catalog. Now I have the bundles that I purchased. I did purchase the hydrangea, and these are at 75% of the full size. And here are the dies that you get. And this is a bar of flowers, but it does make individual flowers that you can put anywhere you want. Alright, so the seashells has, these are at 75%. I'm really glad I noticed this, because now I can tell you what the sizes really are of these without having to open them. Alright, so it comes with coordinating items, including unique for Stampin' Up. I've not seen them do this in the past during my tenure. They might have done it pre-me. So there's this die cut that's a full die cut. Then there's this, I guess I don't even really need to open it. So you have this full up design, and when you lay this over the top of the paper after it's been embossed, it cuts out elements of it, and it is really pretty. If you have not seen any samples, I suggest you go onto Pinterest and check out the examples, and I can't wait to make these. And there's a pearlized paper that I've seen using these set elements, and I can't wait to try it. All right, horses. Gotta have the Western theme. I always buy up any horses or Western theme stamps, since my family members are all horseback riders, and I used to be. I have to get them, and they go in my permanent stash always. And I love the windmill, the fence. Very cool. Now I will tell you, if the chicks dies aren't available yet, the different pieces that they created for the chicks are all Western theme, so I will be getting all of them, of course, to make up my Western paraphernalia that I like to do for making cards for family and friends who are Western folk. And then I did buy these matte dots because I love using the matte flat dots on the masculine cards, and I wanted to see, now I can always color a pearl black, but it doesn't have the same finish on it. This is a nice flat finish, so I bought these as an experiment to see how they would go with the masculine cards that I make. All right, I'm back. I decided it was just going to be better if I open it all up, get it all organized, line up these backs that give me the name of which set it is, and so it'll go a lot faster this way. All right, so the first one is True Love. It is black and white paper, and one of them is attached. So one side of these black and whites are typically shapes, like geometric shapes, and dots and lines. All right, and so those are the backs. All right, I guess it depends on your perspective whether it's a back or a front. And here is the side that in this case are all floral, some large enough for coloring. Even the smaller ones can be colored, which is what really drew me to this set. And those are the last two designs. Very pretty. I've had really good luck in the past when they've had black and whites doing coloring projects. This is paper that coordinates with the Sand and Sea set, which I'm going to unbury here. Friends are like seashells, and I know with this pearlescent paper, what I have seen done with it is that you use the embossing, you emboss with this, and then you cut out, like I had explained on the die cut, how it coordinates and acts as a cutout for the dry embossing folder specifically. So I'm very excited to be playing with that, which again might be some other companies have made it, but I don't think I've seen Stampin' Up make it on my watch. Okay, then this here is the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper that also coordinates with the seashell set. And let's see if I can get all of these fanned out nicely. And I live or grew up in Washington State, and so I don't know if you have seen these particular sea creatures, but as a kid growing up, I spent a lot of time. We actually lived right near a beach, and so I had lots of those when I was a kid, and I was thinking a lot of people might not have ever seen or held one of those before. All right, so this is the one side. And here is the back. And I see that some of them, like this front one, probably would have been like this, because I see that they're like a watercolor wash. And I like all of the colors. And I really like that blue one a lot. Showing me the large patterns and lines. This treatment here is using salt. Salt actually gives that kind of a starry looking pattern to it, and I did a lot of that when I watercolored. Love the colors. Can't wait to play with that. All of these I'm very excited about. All right, so I am a traveler, and I do not live near family and friends. I am all over the US, so anytime. This is Snail Mail Designer Series paper, and of course I got the stamps and the dies on a previous order, and then this finally is the matching paper. I think the hardest thing for me to unbox for people is the paper. It always seems like there's so many. All right, so that's the one side. Over to the fun side, and since I just got this and unpackaged it now, I assume that some of the dies will cut out the various shapes. I am assuming so. I will find that out when I hit the next stage and get to play with these, which will be this weekend actually. Be crafting with Libby, and we both have this set, so I can't wait. All right, hopefully that gave you a good view of that set. Now what I've been doing with my DSPs is I do cut them down, as I've said, and if you've watched, I've been cutting these down to fit in my baggies. So I like when they actually print this on the paper, on the backing, so that I can go ahead and use it as a label. So this is Flower and Field, and it is, I believe, this is a Sale-A-Bration free paper with a $50 purchase. So Sale-A-Bration is where you order however much you want. There's no limit to how many free items you get. It's simply based on how much you've ordered, and for every $50 increment there are $50 products, and for every $100 increment there are $100 products. And then the stamp set that I mentioned earlier, that was the Punch Party stamp set, is actually a free item with a, I will have to look it up, with I believe a $300 order. You get that set for free. Alright, so this is the one side, which has the lines and dots and some overall patterns. I haven't even looked at the other side yet, so you are being revealed it as I am seeing it. Okay, so this is like a paint, these look like painted flowers, maybe acrylic or oil painting style painting. Very fun. And it looks like it is a black, but on a black. All right, and then we have ice cream. I already bought the stamp set in a previous order, so this was my paper order. So that's the one side. I made sure that I have my big window open and wanted to get this video taken during the day. And this is the image side, and they are all watercolor treatments. Oh, it looks like that's just some blocks. This is going to be really fun paper. And here are some ice cream cones. More ice cream cones, and then popsicles. And I'm assuming that the dies that go with are going to cut these out. And this is the masculine. As I said earlier, I have a lot of men in my family, so masculine paper is always appealing to me. Now, I will say, the stamps and dies for this are all based on ties, and nobody in my family wears ties. None of the men. So that part was not appropriate for the people I need to make cards for, but all of these masculine lines and plaid. Will be appreciated. I want to get this floral one, I think, is going to be nice, actually, for feminine cards. So that's the one side. And this is the pattern side. Okay, and this, one of the sets I showed you was, the stamp sets, was called Sweet Strawberry, and it actually has coordinating paper, and the two of them are Sale-A-Bration. Oops, I'm sorry. The Sweet Strawberry isn't. The Berry Blessings is the Sale-A-Bration. I know that by the word Sale-A-Bration. And the other one, Sweet Strawberry, is a mini catalog item. And so when I saw this, I knew that I had mixed them up. So this set comes for free with this paper that I will show you with a $100 purchase. Okay, let's see what this paper. Love the leaves. It's a watercolor treatment leaves. All right, so there's the one side. Oh, lots of patterns. Okay, so I'll probably, since these are so detailed, I'm going to go ahead and pull them off two at a time so you can see each one in full. Some pretty colors on the blueberries. Oh my goodness, I made it through all of that to the bottom. I hope you like my unboxing of all of my goodies. Now I get to set them up for storage and start making projects, which I will be posting on my blog and doing some videos. Oh wait, I thought I was done. Look at this. Okay, so over here to my left, I put aside this because they're so special and pretty. Okay, so this is a set of two papers, Love You Always DSP and Love You Always foil sheets. And I think my plan with these, I am hoping to use these papers specifically for all of my Valentine cards. And I believe looks like there's more than two. So there's 4 sheets of this. I'm assuming with the foil side that the back is white, and that is true. So you get 3 colors, 4 sheets of each. Very pretty. And then 4 sheets of these with the little leaves. All right, and now I will show you the foil that goes with it, which is 3 similar colors. And you get 2 sheets of each. So you get a pink, a peach, and a little bit of a sandy silver, maybe platinum-y color. And that, I'm looking around me before I say this is it. Yes, I do not see anything else to show you. Look forward to lots of projects in the next couple of months using all of these fun products. And thanks for watching.